how to add text to a blog post. So we're going to go to Google Chrome. We're using Google Chrome because Blogger is based on Google. Google made it, so it's best to use Google Chrome. We're going to go to the ellipsis, select Blogger. Now it'll load, and we're going to create a new post. So we're in the blog we want, which is The Adventures of Jimmy James. We'll press New Post, and we have to give the post a title, which will be Adding Text to a Blog Post. Now, so as I've said in the past, you always want to prepare for doing any posting into a blog post. So that's what I've done. So I've created what I want, the text I want to post in a Word document already. So I'm going to go to the Word document. I'm going to copy all the text I want. Right click and copy. And go back to Blogger and right click and paste as plain text. So this is what we get, and we're going to make some changes. So this is what we get. We'll preview it, and it looks okay, but we want to give it a little bit of oomph. So we'll close that, and I'm going to tell it that I want to make the heading, so highlighting the first big words, and I want to make those as a heading. Now, the next part of the text, that's all the body of the text, so leave that at normal. Now, I want the bottom bit a little bit to stand out, so I'm going to highlight that, and I'm going to make it a minor heading, so it just makes it bold. So it does a few changes. We'll come and we'll preview. Now we have vocational training, and there it is in darker writing for people to see. Okay, that's the bottom bit that I made stand out a little bit. Now we can always change things. So I'm going to choose the first line of this text, which is the whole way down to here, and I want to change its font. So we only have a few fonts, so I'm going to go with Courier. And now we'll preview. And now you'll notice it looks like an old typewriter type of typing. Okay, so as you see, we can change the font by highlighting the text, choosing the button which has the F on it, and choosing from the 7 fonts. By default, when we post anything in here, it's going to be the default font. Okay, so that's how to put in the font. Now if I want to make this text larger, instead of using the drop down menu here, I can actually choose my text again, go to the text size, and tell it to be large. And once again, if we preview that, it hasn't done any changes, which is strange. I'm going to make it the largest. I'll just hit save and preview. Okay, it's made it a little bit larger. But what happens with the blog post is this setting here, the format, this is what tells it what size to be, as opposed to the font size really. So if we make it smallest, if we look now, it'll probably be a good bit smaller. So you can see it's tiny there now. So you can choose the font size. Being honest with you, using these 4 options is typically the best. Heading for the main heading of any of your posts. Subheading for, say, a new paragraph, same topic, but maybe a slightly different piece of information. Then minor heading might be something that you want to just highlight like I did with the bottom of the page. Then normal is just to keep it the normal way. So now I have to go to normal here, and that's back to normal. Okay, we can then justify our text as well. We can tell our text to be in the center. we can tell our text to be over to the right, and we can tell our text to be justified, so it's stretched out across the page. Sometimes this looks better, so we'll just do a preview on that, because you get a nice sort of edge at both ends in comparison to if we decide to have it justified to the left. You can see sort of traily ends here. So sometimes it's all personal preference really, because the blogs are your blogs. I'm going to make it justified like that, where it's stretched out. You can put things in quotes and preview that. And then at the end it goes big as a quote. So it just brings attention to it. So if you were doing a story about a soccer player and the soccer player said something very important, you can put it in quotes and it goes big at the end of your page. And then you can remove formatting. So I did the undo button there, but if I do the quotes, we preview, you have the quote at the end, this bit here. And to undo it, just press the T, remove formatting. And then the editor is similar here. If you want bold text, italic, underlined. Italic is sometimes good because you can sort of bring attention to something and you can highlight things, but being honest, if you want to highlight it, make it larger using this or put it into quotes, things like that. Okay, and that's it. We'll save it and we'll close.